guys, we're in Boron, California, and we're going to check into borax mining and 20 Mule Team history and all of that. I hope you find it as cool as I think I will, or I hope I find it as cool as I think I will. Let's check this out. Petrified palm tree. I don't know that I would know what that is if I would have found it. Doesn't look anything like the petrified wood that I've seen before. Well, this is cool. Sorry about the shadows and the lighting, but this is a museum. So you can pause this and read this. There's several little displays here, you know, how we stand and have your picture taken. I think the best is going to be when we get outside, but I'm going to go through this museum and read about the history. I'll show you the actual pit when we go outside. She said it's much bigger than this now. I thought she says like 900 feet deep, mile and a half wide, and maybe 2.5 or 3 miles long now. And you can't see it from inside the building. You have to go out and up on the building to see the bottom. And I'll share that with you when I get up there. Interesting thing to me, this is how they package it when they ship it. Display here. It's called Borax at Home, but it shows all the different things that borax is used in and are used for. I really did not know that. I still use 20 Mule Team Borax, but that's all I thought was out there. Tell you what, guys, this is an interesting museum, and they've got some really cool stuff outside. I'll tell you what, you can't get any more natural than minerals mined out of the soil. Well, I'm anxious to go outside and see what's out there. That was the first speed limit thing that we saw when we came in. We got such a kick out of that. Now this is part of what's outside. Of course, everybody's familiar with the 20 Mule Team Borax, huh? So they've got a replica of that outside. Some of them, the ore carts that were used. I wonder. Yep. I do believe that's really borax. The first 30 years, they went, I guess the borax or boron, whatever you want to call it, is in a vein, so they followed and they did the tunnel mining. And I can't remember now when it was they came above ground and started. Oh, and look at all the security cameras up there. This is really interesting here. Oh, that's where those bells would have hung. I guess we're going to walk up here and Oh, these steps are so tiny, about fell down. That's where those bells hung. Okay. The 2 lead mules had it. I'll go a little faster, I mean. They're not all the same. Some of them have their heads cocked like they're looking ahead. That's kind of funny. And then here's the wagons that they used to haul all the minerals out with. They hauled that quite a ways when they went. This is a really nice museum. I'm so glad that we chose to stop here. You know the best part? No crowds and extremely interesting. There's the sign leading up to, holy cow, 165 miles. Took 20 days to make a round trip. Yikes. And I actually thought it was longer than that, but it looks like it was for 5 years. But, whoa, hard work. I wanted to show you the size of this parking lot, guys. You could get up here with your RV, Class A, and plenty of parking. The visitor center is so cute, and it's located up on top of a hill. So I'm going to, I told the old farmer, when we get done here, I want to go back to the entrance and just record driving up. I think I'll put that at the beginning of the video, but I'll let you know I cheated. But they have some really cool signs. After you watch their short video, you go to a viewing window and you view the pit, but it has gotten so big that you're not able to see all of it from the window. So they have a ramp where you can go up on top of the building and view the pit. Of course, I haven't been up there yet, so I don't know how far I can see, but from here I can see quite a ways. I don't think this would be a ramp for the wheelchairs or anybody like that would be able to go up. It's not that it's all that steep, but it's the rocks. Holy smokes, guys. Look at the size of that pit. I don't know if you can see that truck over there driving along. But he looks like a little Tonka truck driving in that pit. And I believe she said it is 900 feet deep. The only way you can see the bottom is from here. I can't see the bottom. That is deep. Oh, look at all those little toy trucks over there. And not sure how far west it goes, but I believe she said it's like 2.5 or 3 miles long now. And look at it, just seems to go and go and go. There's another tiny little Tonka truck creeping up the hill. In a little bit to give you an idea. Oh, you can see little trucks driving everywhere. To give you an idea of how big these trucks are, there's a tire over there close to where we're parked, and I'll go over there and show you. That'll give you an idea of just a better idea of just how massive this is. This is where they produce the gosh, what'd she call it? Well, like borax. They used to ship it off to one of the cities and have it done, but now they've built their own plant. After it's processed, it's stored in those tall silos or in those round domes, and then it is shipped out by rail to one of the port cities, and then via ship all over the world. If it's customers in the United States, she said they just call and place their order direct, and it's shipped right out to them by truck. So that'll show you another importance of our shipping industry in the United States, all the different ways that we have. I'm going to go around on the other side and just show you a look of it's really pretty standing up here. Looking back to the southwest, that's Edwards Air Force Base, back over that direction. And this is looking off to the west, back towards like Bakersfield, and all the mountains in the background. You know, that is what is so beautiful about the desert here in California. I've said it 1,000 times. I had no idea. I had no idea how beautiful it was out here. And as you turn back to the south and the southeast, and there sits Hoke and Daisy and the old farmer down there. So onward. Well, here's some more of the stuff down below that they display in the yard. And what's that called? Oh, a head frame. And since I have no idea how it works or anything about it, let's just walk up here. Oh, it's an original head frame from the first underground mine, 1927 to 56. And I'll let you pause and read that. And then I had mentioned the tires on those trucks. Holy smokes. That thing's bigger than I thought it was. Oh my goodness. The closer I get, the bigger it gets. Oh my goodness. There you go, all to people who like all the facts on tires. There you go. That thing's 11 feet. The tire's 11 feet tall and 36 inches wide. Holy smokes. Well, there you go. Oh, did I show you that? Nice comfy bed. Oh, never mind. It's concrete. All right, we'll put a mattress on it. Anyway, let's see. I can't even reach on my tiptoes. I can't even reach that. Wow. Wow. I knew it looked big, but I had no idea till I walked right up to it. That'll give you an idea how big those big old smokes, guys. The old farmer just told me that what's down there now, the tires are bigger, and trucks are bigger, I guess, and what was on this thing was on. Said some of those tires are 12 to 15 feet. Can you imagine? Well, now I'm going to go show you my exciting news. All right, well, I think most of you know my love of rocks. I mean, who else gets as excited about boulders as I do? But I went in and asked the girl in the gift shop if I could buy a couple of these, because, you know, most of you know that I collect rocks as well. And she said, oh, you can have them all if you want. So I told the old farmer, and no, he's not going to back over here. So I am going to get a couple, maybe one of each, for my rock garden at home. And I'm recording so that when I get home, I can remember which mineral it is. They're really pretty. Crystally. I don't know about these gray ones, but the ones with the sparkly crystal I'm for sure going to get a couple of those. All right, got a lot of things that we noticed coming in is they had some really weird speed limit signs. So I'm going to see if I can get them on the way out. If not, we're going to turn around and come back in. But this is just as you leave the visitor center. Speed limit 23. Okay, now we're leaving the plant. And here's the speed limit as you're leaving. And you can't miss it. They're big. Look at all the cars lined up ready to be loaded with borax. And another speed limit sign, 37.5. Holy smokes, guys, take a look at that big truck. I'm at the museum in Boron, California, and I asked the lady working there if that was a truck from the mine. She said, no, that's one of the old ones. The ones they have out there now are 3 times bigger. So I'm going over and getting up close with this one and compare sizes and stuff, at least to the tires. Okay, we'll start here with, this is on the corner, right across the street from the museum. And holy cow, guys. Maybe there. Look at that. There's the front end of it. Now I'm going to walk around and try to get some selfies of me in front of it and around it, but that thing's huge. Hey guys, let's walk up to this thing, and that ain't no toy Tonka truck either. Ho, ho, ho. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's really this big. Oh my. Okay, well this is just a tiny little tire. Let me see if I can, well, I'm gonna have to stop this thing. Shining in my face, I can't tell. Anyway, take a look at this tire. Okay, I'm standing right in the middle of this. I'm a walloping 5'5", and man, I don't know. Look how high up that sucker goes. So I'm assuming that's a gas tank, huh? That thing's... I always measure material from my chin to the tip of my fingers 3 feet, so this thing must be about 4 feet. Look at the dump bed on that. I know you can't really see much. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can't see a whole lot here, but isn't this huge? The museum. It's pretty nice. Lots and lots in that little building there, that little brown building. Goes way back. They got a lot of good stuff in there. And I haven't been in the Aerospace Museum yet, or in the little train depot, that red building, but I'll go there. This little town's a cute little town. Boron, California. And there is the 20 Mule Cafe right there. And I love when they use native stone on their buildings. Looks like they painted that. That's too bad, but they probably got tired of the old red rock. Anyway, I'm gonna go see if the old farmer wants to go in. They've got Mexican food and all kinds of stuff.